I've just wanted to do a quick video on the short-term roadmap that Straight4 have released for Project Motor Racing. So I'm just going to go through each of the items that they have announced and we'll have a quick chat about it. So first one, continued handling refinements across all vehicle classes. Now, I've only played a limited number of the classes, but from the feedback that I've seen from other people, got to be a good thing. Yep, keep up the good work, guys. UI and UX improvements throughout the game. Again, I think this is a good thing. In general, I think the UI UX is pretty good, but I have occasionally, and I'm sure you have occasionally, exited out of something that you thought you understood and ended up back at the main menu. So yeah, good things. Complete overhaul of the penalty system. I only play single player, but it's a little bit frustrating in that possibly I don't know what it's like in online. So yep, good thing. Continued upgrades to online stability and functionality. Speaking of online, and I have seen a lot of people in the PMR Discord complaining about issues with online stability, so that'll be a good thing. Rendering and visual enhancements. Now, the game is based on Giants Engine, and I can see a lot of farm sim in the visual stuff that I'm seeing. I did my first race yesterday that went through the night, and it looks so much like farm sim, and it's not great. So yeah, that'll be good. Performance and engine optimization. Yes, please. The game is very CPU heavy, particularly if you're running a lot of different classes of cars, so that'll be good. Audio improvements. I quite like the audio, but I'm not an audiophile. I often play games without sound on, and again, I've seen people that are talking about audio, so I'm sure that will be welcomed. Visual upgrades to the vehicle and environment. Again, I'm sure that will be welcome. Input and haptic updates. Folks are going to really like this, assuming they deliver. I'm still seeing people talking about force feedback issues. I've seen people asking, particularly those that play on controller, for improved haptics. So yeah, that will be very welcome. Pit lane and pit stop improvements. I've done very few pit stops, therefore have done very little in the pit lane. And this is the first sim racing game that I've really got involved in. You can debate if you think it's a real sim racing game as much as you want. So I'm not sure how they're going to improve that and what those improvements might be. But yep, all good. Probably not a huge surprise that they are going to continue working on the opponents and optimizing those. Some people like the AI, some people hate the AI, but they're going to keep working on it. So that is a good thing. The biggie that I'm sure a lot of you are going to be interested in, a radar system. Now, I'm pretty sure they're working on this, and so hopefully that will be coming in an update soon. Spotter support. I don't know what that is. I'm not a big sim racer, so yeah, whatever. Rolling starts, that'll be cool. I think a lot of the higher end classes typically use rolling starts, so that'll be good. I did my first race in the top end class last night. It was quite late. I was very tired. I play on controller. It was a nightmare, but anyway, that's a different matter. I suck at driving. Yep, I can't drive my own mod car, the MX-5 V8. Yeah, I was the guy that made that. Hello. VR support for PC. I'm sure a bunch of you will love that. New online modes. Again, if you play online, you will love that. Native triple screen support. I know you can play the game in triple screen. One of my friends plays in triple screen, but probably native support is somehow better. Front end and manual overhaul. How that's different to the UI UX improvements, I guess we'll see. And one that I'm looking forward to, career mode restructuring and expansion. I think they sold the game on the fact that this game would have a really good and expansive interactive career mode that was beyond a congratulations, you've won. And at the moment we have a congratulations, you've won. So yeah, having a really strong interactive career mode is going to be really good if they can deliver on it. I would like the career mode to be much more dynamic and interactive, and if you have a few really good races, rather than having this weird sponsorship model that you pick. For example, I'd really like it to have that you start out with your little pot of money in your car, and as you're playing and if you're racing well, sponsors approach you and offer you a deal. Maybe it's a limited race deal of like 2 or 3 races. If you do well, we'll pay you some money, or that kind of thing. And if you have a really good string of races, another team approaches you and offers you races in a car. That something more in-depth and interesting. That's what I want. Straight4. If you ever watch this video, I don't know if you will, but anyway, yeah, that's what I'd like to see from the career mode. I might do a video on that actually, but yeah, The stuff that's in the new features is not in order of priority or anything like that. It's just talking about what they want to do. Yeah, I really enjoy playing this game. You might not. There seems to be a really mixed view on the game. If you enjoy playing other games, you go play your other games. I'm not a sim racer. In every video that I've made so far, I remind people I play Farm Sim a lot. But this game has really captured my imagination. With one of my buddies, I've spent so many hours tinkering with this game and starting to look at how it works and stuff. And I'm enjoying playing it, even though I suck at racing games. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this game develops. That's a little look at the roadmap for what's coming in the future. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you've got comments, you can stick them down below. Please keep them polite, be civil, and I will see you all next time.